and see them first and then make up your mind. And I've met these bands and they've got so much energy, they make you feel exhausted, because that's how Bernie and I used to be at 21 years of age. Nik Kershaw and people like that. Fabulous.
I like Nik Kershaw's music. He's a good programmer, you know. He can make your band sound alive. And he's a young boy. A friend of mine, Randy Hall, told me, say, I want you to hear this young kid. And by the way, he's white.
I remember years ago, Eric Clapton said something about you being a brilliant guitar player. You know, one stage
he did. Yeah, he turned up a couple of gigs like that, and Jimmy Page and a bunch of those guys. That was extraordinary.
Right, but they rate you as a really good guitar player.
Yeah, well, that is my first instrument. I mean, people think I'm a synth player, but no, that was what.
That was just the moment, really, wasn't it?
That's what you had to do.
That
yeah.
was what was going on. One stage, you were the most famous man in
the world.
Neck of the woods. Yeah.
Great admirer, and that's an understatement of your music ever since, from everything you've released onwards. And what I loved about your music, I mean, being a musician, obviously, I saw beyond the videos and the production into the musicality of it all. And if I remember rightly, Nick, you played pretty much most of the instruments on those early albums.
Yes, I did. The first Human Racing album, yeah, I played bass on that and guitar and a lot of the keyboards. We just shipped people in that didn't know what they were doing as far as keyboards and programming was concerned. Kind of halfway through it, just to sort of polish it all off. But yeah, mate, fundamentally it was my thing. Yeah.
Well, I was impressed. I thought, what a clever bloke. He plays all that.
Like, it's cheap. I don't know. I pay for musicians.
But I listened to those tracks. Particularly, it was taken with your bass playing. It was very well crafted. That's the only way I could describe that album. Incredibly well crafted. Everything, every note was just precisely played. The guitar tone, the overdrive, everything was so perfectly in place. I was impressed with that. Outside of that, I was incredibly impressed with the compositions. And I've always been of the opinion, and I think many people since then have realised that your music is very much akin to progressive rock, more than, dare I say, pop music.
I was a big prog fan.
You were?
Yeah,
I think that came through. I think that came through in the music, really. Did you have lessons?
No. No, I've never had a guitar lesson. I had music lessons. I learnt the violin for a couple of years.
But the thing I think that drew me to your music and what made it so fantastic was this incredible sense of melody you have, which I think is a gift. But you know, it's that melodic gift that you have.
There's no way that they are guitar chords. They're not. You wouldn't sit down on a guitar and write, wouldn't it be good? Because it's like it's like B flat and G minor seventh.
That would make a great instrumental piece. That bit at the top there. You must show it to me. I'll work on it.
Okay.
Yeah.
How many songs have you written all together if you kept count?
What, I mean, whole life?
Yeah, in your whole life.
Oh my God. Well, the actually recorded ones, it probably isn't that many. It's probably, you know, there's like 7 albums worth, and the odd sort of song recorded by other people. So it's probably just in the hundreds there. But then in the I guess thousands. But I never was really a singer. You know, I was a guitar player that ended up singing his own songs.